channel. My name's Jessica. Today I came up with a very Christmassy holiday emerald smoky eye. As you can see, I'm wearing a red glossy lip. Earlier I actually swapped it out for a nude matte lip and it looked just as pretty. I really like this look because it's very versatile. Like I said, I swapped out the lip, so if you're not feeling the red and want to look more nude, then of course you can swap that out. So if you want to know what I use and how I achieve this look, then please keep on watching.
Alright, hi. So we're going to start off with the primer. I'm using the Air Patrol Benefit primer and I'm just going to evenly spread that out on my lid, and I like using my finger too because sometimes the brush leaves a little chunky, or maybe it's just me, it's just personal preference. Next up, I will be using the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette, and I'm grabbing that shade right in the middle for the transition color or crease color, whatever you want to call it. By the way, I am using my MAC 217 blending brush just to get right in there to obviously blend that out. Wait, that's not my MAC. It obviously says Morphe and I said MAC. It is my Morphe M433 brush. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. It's my Morphe M433 blending brush, and as I said, I'm just using that to evenly distribute that in my crease. Right above that crease color, I will be using my MAC shadow in Bamboo to diffuse that shadow just a little bit more. It's probably almost exactly the same as my skin color, but I just like using it to really diffuse any shadows and to clean it up a little bit. Even when I use a little bit of a, not this specific shadow, but anything in general, I like using that one just to kind of diffuse it out a little bit more and clean it up. I will be using this gray shade in the Morphe palette, same palette, the one by Kathleen Lights, and I will be using that again on my crease, but not exactly over top. I'm mainly using it like right underneath my crease. And I will be blending that in, that crease color, just a little bit, and I am not focusing a lot of the color on my lid, but I'm just adding just a little bit of that color, just so when I put that lid color, it has some sort of dark base, so it pops out just a little bit more. And as you can see, I'm really focusing that on the outer crease, the outer corner. And I'm focusing on blending it out a lot. I think I took a lot of time blending this out just so it looks really seamless and naturally diffused and not super harsh. This is a lid shadow. It's one of my favorites ever. It's from Ardency Inn and it's Peacock, and it looks exactly like, if a peacock was a shadow, it'd be that one pretty much. It reflects so nicely, and as you can see, I just put one layer on my eyelid and it looks so nice. I will be using that black. It's more of a brown black. It's not completely black, but it's from the Morphe Kathleen palette, and I put that just to blend out my outer edges just a little bit more. And I'm also using that on an eyeliner brush. Mine is from MAC, and I'm just putting a little bit on that lash line just so when I apply lashes, it kind of hides that lash line just a little bit more. These lashes are my favorite. They're from Cocoa Lashes and Queen Bee. This is my first time using that tweezer, and I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it made it harder. Anywho, so I'm done with my eyes. I'm going to prime my face. As you saw, I use a Tarte Poreless Finishing Primer. I think that's what it's called. And I'm just tapping that just in my T-zone where my pores are a little bit more evident. But mainly you'll see that I'm going to use the Becca primer all over my face. This primer is so pretty. I even like using this when I'm not wearing makeup, just so I look a little bit more glowy. My Smashbox foundation is my favorite, especially when I'm going to be in more tropical areas or I know I'm going to be in the water. It holds up so well. So to begin my concealer, what's new? I'm using the Cosmetics by Under Eye just to get rid of those dark circles. So this obviously is my Born This Way concealer. I have shade Light. Putting that in the obvious areas and we're done. Just kidding. So just blending that out with my beauty blender. What's new, yada yada yada. To set my face, this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I put a little bit and I'm gonna keep just dabbing that in my skin and just making sure that it really dries onto there. As you saw, this is the Laura Mercier Candle Glow finishing powder. I am in shade 2. I honestly love this stuff. I use it probably every day. Yay, and my favorite stuff. I just bought a new one. I haven't had it in so long. Ew, and it already looks so fingerprinty. Anyways, it's the Laguna Bronzer by NARS, and I am sort of contouring with that. It just looks so good. I'm like really realizing how did I live without this for that long. I want to try the liquid one though. I don't know though. Maybe I'll buy it someday, but not now. So I just got rid of this headband, done with my face. I have such lion hair. Anyways, this is my Wet n Wild blush. I forgot the name of it. It's scratched off, but it's a rosy pink. I don't like applying too much of this one because it's very pigmented and it gets heavy. So as you saw, I'm just finishing off my eyebrows. I kind of started them before the video, but I just like going in after just in case I accidentally put foundation and diffuse any of the sharpness of them. Hey girl. So to set those eyebrows, this is honestly my favorite thing ever. I think I say it in every stinking video. It's just the Brow Wiz, not the Brow Wiz, it's just from Benefit, and it's a microfiber sort of thing. It's supposed to add more fullness to your brows. I might be completely wrong, but even when I'm not wearing anything on my eyebrows, that's a lie. I'll wear this. I'll be wearing this. It gives a little bit more oomph. Just tight lining my eyeballs. Nothing super interesting. So it looks like I was pointing at the green, but I'm using that grayish brown to smudge out that liner underneath the lash line. My Morphe M412 just to diffuse that. I believe I didn't put any shadow on this. Yeah, I didn't put any shadow. I'm just using it just to kind of diffuse it a little bit more. For this part, the camera was dying, so I had to rush through it. I'm just using my Laura Geller Gilded Honey in that inner corner, and before I put the highlight, I spritz my face, and then bam, more Gilded Honey on my cheekbones. So for my lip, I'm using my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in 69. And over top, I'm using my NARS in Red Lizard. I'm using NYX Red Wine Truffle Gloss right on top. That's it.
That concludes the tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed this look. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I will actually be creating more Christmas and holiday tutorials, so if you want to see those, make sure to subscribe. If so, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a safe holiday. That's fine, we're done. Cut it.